Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Solomon Eseme. This is a new series that I will be releasing on this channel where I break down every engineering bit that I use to build different products. I will be sharing everything from building the product to marketing the product. So for this one, we are going to be talking about Masteringbackend. As you all know, I have been running Masteringbackend for the past 4 to 5 years. So this is a new version of Masteringbackend, and I want to start by breaking down everything so that you follow along. So this is the landing page that we'll be launching soon. If you go to V3 right now, it is under v3.masteringbackend.com, but of course that might change in the future. So we are looking at transforming your backend engineering career, though we are not done with the copy of this landing page, but of course this actually captures a little of what we want to present. Okay, so we don't just sell courses, we actually transform careers because we have the methodology, we have the guide, we have the approach to help you do that. And if you move down here, you could actually see we've outlined exactly how we intend to transform your career. So under the learn and master part, you have access to courses, boot camps, roadmaps, path. Okay, and of course each of these comes with lessons, projects for you to build, quizzes, exercises, and a whole lot, just to make sure that you are rooted into what you are building. And then next, under the build and apply part, we have MB projects, project 30, and MB lands. So to explain further, the MB project is a project-based system where you pick a project, you have an AI code editor that helps you, build the particular product that you want to build, and then you have the front end part that was already built and is consuming APIs that you are going to build. Okay, so the front end is already consuming the API. We are just waiting for you to deliver on the different APIs so that the front end will start working. All right, and then the next we have project 30. So project 30 is an intensive project-based challenges that we usually do. For 30 days, a group of people is going to come together to strive to build 30 projects, prepare for job interviews and land jobs. So that is what the project 30 is all about. And then for the MB Land is a gamified platform that helps you solve challenges, move to the next stage, and in fact, it helps you learn in a fun way. Okay, and under the grow and succeed part, we have the MB interview. So the MB interview is a project-based interview preparation playground. So you can have interviews like lead code settings, which is algorithmic and data structure kind of interview. You could also work on project-based interview where you have a take-home test. A take-home projects for you to build, and after that you submit it, and then our AI system is going to grade you and show you your score, recommend different courses that you can take to improve more, recommend things that you need to do to be able to improve on that project that you are building. And then we have the mock interview where you're actually going to practice real interview scenario. So we'll have an AI person asking you questions and then you respond, and at the end we are going to give you like a score, and recommend different ways that you can improve. Of course, we have certifications, and our community is very top notch because we have over 3,000 members in that community waiting for you and waiting to help you strive in your career. So that is what Masteringbackend is, and we have been building the new system, and I would like to kind of just unveil it to you and show you right now where we are. So I am going to open the local host so that I can show you some things that we've not deployed yet. But the deployed version is already live. Go to app.masteringbackend.com and you still have access to it. So here we have courses. Of course, These courses that are included here are practical based because they come with lots of quizzes, they come with lots of projects, they come with lots of practical, like I have shown you before. And then we have boot camps. Of course, we have different kinds of boot camp, and if you go to academy.masteringbackend.com, you will see a list of boot camps. Okay, so you see Advanced Engineering Bootcamp, Backend Engineering 101. We have Advanced Python, Golang, and different bootcamps that we currently run right now. So everything will be managed on this new platform. Okay, so we have learning paths. So learning paths here, you can create a personalized learning path for yourself and then our AI is going to recommend courses under each of the learning paths that you've created for yourself. And also we have predefined learning paths, something like become a fintech backend engineer, become an edutech backend engineer. So these are specialized paths that you can take to learn different things. And of course, we have roadmaps are basically a structured way of learning things. So if you want to become a Rust backend engineer, everything that you can think of learning to become a Rust backend engineer is included in this path, including learning Docker with Rust, learning GraphQL with Rust, all of those things that you could think of, we have already covered them in each of these parts. All right. And then for MD project, so MD project is amazing because while you learn all of that with theories and courses and quizzes and all of that, you would need to build systems. You will need to definitely build projects, and that is where MD projects comes in. So here we have listed over 20 projects, but of course you're going to add more than 100, 200 projects that you can pick from and build. So this is how it works. You come here, you pick a project that interests you. Let's say we want to build our own crest list. So you click on it. And once you do, you have a detailed information about the project. And most importantly, you have task breakdown. So if looking here, you see project tasks, meaning that we have already done the job of breaking down all the tasks that you need to do to succeed in building this particular project. As you can see, under product management, we have a list of endpoints that you would create. Under authentication, we have a list of endpoints that you would also create. All right. So if you decide to build this project, of course, you choose a language. Of course, I'm going to use Node.js for now, and then you click on continue. So once you click on continue, I'm going to set up the project's playground for you, and then you click on playground to access it. Now, once you do, on this side, you will see a list of all the tasks that you need to complete. Now, each of the tasks also come with specific information. For example, you have, let's say, register endpoint. It tells you what you need to do. It tells you the method, the endpoint, and the request that you need to collect, and also the success response on how it should be structured, and also error. Now, the reason why this is important is because we have already built the front end for this particular project, and the front end has already implemented all of these information. So we are just waiting for you to complete the back end and return this result like this so that the front end will start to work properly. Okay, so you can also preview the front end right here. Of course, this is not the actual front end for this project. I am just showing you as a demo that this is going to be where the front end will sit. All right. So we also have the terminal here. Of course, you can run npm install and everything that you need as a backend engineer to build this system. Okay, you can also check this out to have more room to work in case you want to. Okay, and you have everything you need. Okay, so as a demo, I'm going to run this project to show you that it actually worked. So I'm going to change something here. Hello from API. I'm going to make this 4. Just to be quick. And then if I click on run, you see the terminal has started, setting up everything to help you run this project. Okay. So once you are good, it's going to generate a base endpoint for us. The base endpoint is already integrated into the front end. So you can easily just click on, preview the front end to see everything. All right, so this is the base endpoint that is generated. This is done uniquely for each project. So if I copy this I will just paste it here and I will have access to the endpoint. As you can see, hello from API 4. All right, so that solves the problem of not having, backend projects to build. What backend project should I build to be able to be competitive? Everything would be answered under MB project. Okay, so we also have Project 30. Project 30, like I've explained before, is a challenge-based learning course where in this case, we want you to learn your dream Python jobs in 90 days. And how do we intend to do that? First of all, we give you access to build 30 unique projects. Each day, you build one thing. Each day, you build one thing. Okay, so for today, you can start this course by saying, okay, today's lesson is this, and then you watch the video, you submit the project that you built. Okay, so you submit the project here, you have a code editor to actually build things out. Submit the project here and you mark today as completed. And then you come back the next day, you repeat the same for 30 days. And after 30 days, we'll now move you to data structure and algorithm preparation. And that's going to be under MB interviews. So for 30 days, you're going to be preparing you for data structure and algorithm. You're going to learn it. You're going to do practicals on it. You're going to, do projects on it. And then the next 30 days, you're going to help you with interview preparation, where you're going to teach you different interviewing guides, help you with mock interview, set you up to make sure that you are job ready. Within these 30 days also, you're going to be having access to jobs because we have our Get Backend Jobs platform that lists different backend engineering jobs. All right, so that is it for Project 30. And then we have MB Lands. Like I've explained, it's actually a gamified platform that you can use to grow, to build up your practical skills. And it's currently work in progress, and the same thing for interviews and the rest of them. Okay, so this is me just walking you through how the platform that we are currently building, and I'm going to walk you through every day on how I am building this. So the platform also have points. You can use your points to purchase things on the platform, like premium courses, one-on-one mentorship session, certificate of excellence, a whole lot of things. So as you complete tasks, you gain more points, you progress with your level, and you can actually convert the points that you have to money. So a lot of features for backend engineers who want to dive deep and be able to come out becoming a great backend engineer. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.